In my mixed media assemblages, I use a variety of materials that can include found objects, scrap metal, stone, bone, antiques, river detritus, and defunct anthracite industry coal and its byproducts. I like to think that I give them a new life or a reincarnation as an art form. I did a whole series of works dealing with this harsh and tragic subject. For the people that worked in the mines, the miners themselves, it was not an easy life. And there were certain catastrophes that happened in Scranton, and one in particular was the diamond mine disaster in 1914. And the miners loaded into this thing that they called the cage. It was basically an elevator that took them down the shaft to work into the mines. And 14 miners got on this cage, and they closed the door, and they started to lower it into the shaft. And the whole right side just broke loose. And all of the miners slid right off of that cage. And when they hit the side of the shaft, they just ricocheted all the way down. By the time they reached the bottom, they said it took 2 days to identify these people because they were so mangled up. I did a pretty large piece. It's really basically 4 feet by 8 feet. And it's really the shaft. I have some old wood in there that designates the cage, and it's at an angle. And then I have the miners at the bottom of the sump. That's where they all ended up. And there's images of faces down there and some of their tools. You know, some of these miners worked in these veins called monkey veins. And some of them were not even 4 feet tall, and they actually had to crawl on their bellies, on their sides, and they worked all day digging the coal in these positions. So they developed arthritis, and they would ache, and they would be in pain. It got to the point where they couldn't even sleep in their beds at night. So what they would do is they would sleep on the floor. And in the kitchen, in the winter time when it was really cold, they would curl up against the coal stove, and that's how they would keep warm. And that's what the piece Respite represents. So I encourage everyone to go to as many art shows as you can, because that's when you really get to see the beauty of the work. Even if it's from technique, the way parts were done, to textures, visually, you know, the colors. You know, it's really a good thing to go to see the art shows. So in the fall at the university, I will be showcasing my whole series of work that I've done on the defunct anthracite industry that was in northeastern Pennsylvania.